Here's a video of my final project. This is a sample of a t-test. I'm using Screencast-O-Matic to do this video. So my question was, how many cups of water do you drink a day? And I did some research on that. I think drinking water is very important to people, and you should have many cups of water per day to remain hydrated. My research question was, how many cups of water do you drink a day? The data represents the number of cups Americans drink per day. I'm using alpha of 0.05 because it's standard. I asked 50 Americans randomly. I went all different places, family, friends, strangers, all around town, college, work. The population was all Americans. The sample is 50 randomly selected Americans. And to avoid bias, I asked different races, ethnicities, genders, locations. And the question was, on average, how many cups of water do you drink a day? Here's my data, 50 pieces of data. I made a histogram. I put my scale. I did this from the graphing calculator and noticed that it seems to be slightly skewed to the right, which means the majority of Americans drink less cups of water per day. And the largest was about 6. And my HO is the average number of cups Americans drink per day is 13.4 cups. And the average number of cups Americans drink per day is less than 13.4 cups is my HA. And here's a citation of where I found that. The conditions were met. It was randomly selected. My sample size is larger than 25. I had 50, so it's normal, so we can do a t-test. And all Americans are larger than 500. Here's all my calculations, the mu, the x bar, the s, the n. My standard error was 0.5204 using the formula. My t was very, very large, -12, which would be way, way down here, which caused the p-value of essentially 0. My t-star, I used 95% and an n about 49 to get a t-star of 2.009. And here's from the calculator. And my test statistic, again, is -12.18. My p-value is essentially 0. If there's a graph, my p-value would be down here, but it's so small you don't see it. And since my p-value is essentially 0, which is less than alpha of 0.05, we reject HO. And we do a confidence interval. Well, our conclusion is we reject HO. There is statistically significant evidence to reject HO because p-value is essentially 0. We conclude the average number of cups per day Americans drink is less than 13.4 cups. I did my confidence interval, my x bar plus or minus t star times SE, and I got about 6 to 8, verified in the calculator. So I'm 95% confident the average number of cups Americans drink per day is between 6.01 to 8.11 cups. I learned a lot from this project. I thought the number was high 13, and when I talked to people it was. So I was between 6 and 8, but knowing that it should be about 13, I'm going to drink more water. And this is my presentation. Thank you.